I'm Dr. Mehak Fatma, Senior Resident Ophthalmology Ward Nishtar Hospital Multan. Today I will be doing examination of a patient of ptosis. अस्सलामुअलैकुम, मेरा नाम डॉक्टर महक है। मैं आपकी आंख का मुआयना करूंगी। इसके लिए मैं आपकी आंख में रोशनी डालूंगी। आपको तकलीफ़ नहीं होगी। आपको तकलीफ़ हो तो आप मुझे रोक सकते हो, ठीक है। यहाँ देखो सामने, एक आंख बंद करो यूँ करके। ये कितनी उंगलियाँ हैं? अब दूसरी आंख बंद करो। ये कितनी उंगलियाँ हैं? सामने देखो। On inspection of my patient, there is apparent drooping of the right upper eyelid. There is no contralateral lid retraction. आंखें बंद करें। There is no lag of ophthalmos. There is complete closure of both eyes. There are no visible scar marks, pigmentation or vesicle on any of the eyelid. There is no facial asymmetry. There is frontalis overaction on the right side. There is no dermatocaliasis or blepharophimosis. There is no apparent, the globes are symmetrical on both the sides. There is no apparent enophthalmos or phthisis. सामने देखें. On the right side, the upper lid crease is not very clearly discernible. It is very light as compared to the left side. सामने देखें. The patient is orthophoric on Hirschberg. There is no anisocoria or heterochromia. अब हम measurements करेंगे. First I will be checking MRD1, that is the difference of the corneal reflex from the center of the upper eyelid margin in the pupillary plane. सामने देखते रहें. MRD1 is 2 mm on the right side. सामने देखें भाई, आपने रोशनी में देखना है. MRD2 is 6 mm on the right side. सामने देखते हैं भाई, रोशनी में देखें. Palpebral fissure height is 8 mm on the right side. सामने देखते रहें. नीचे देखें, नीचे देखें. Lid, upper lid crease is not visible on the right side with the patient in down gaze, so I will not be doing the upper lid crease height. The skin fold on the right side is also not clearly discernible, but I think the pre-tarsal show is about 2 mm. Similarly, all these measurements have to be repeated on the left side. सामने देखें भाई, आपने रोशनी में देखना है. MRD1 on the left side is 4 mm. MRD2 is 5 mm. Palpebral fissure height is 10 mm. नीचे देखें, upper lid crease height is 8 mm. सामने देखें भाई, the pre-tarsal show is 4 mm. Now I will be checking levator function on both sides. सामने देखें भाई, नीचे देखें. स्केल आप पहले ही सेट कर लें. Then put your thumb just over the eyebrow to cancel the frontalis section. ऊपर देखें, levator function is 4 mm on the right side. नीचे देखें, ऊपर देखें, it is 12 mm on the left side. Now I will do extraocular movements. आपको ये 3 लिखा नज़र आ रहा है? 2 तो नज़र नहीं आ रहे. जहाँ आपको ये 2 नज़र आए, आपने मुझे बताना है. आपने अपना सर नहीं हिलाना, आपने सिर्फ अपनी आँखों से इसे देखना है, ठीक है. सर हिलाए बगैर देखना है जहाँ भी ये जाए. देखिए इसको, शाबाश. यहाँ देखिए, 2 तो नहीं हो गए. यहाँ देखें, 2 तो नहीं हो गए. देखें, 2 तो नहीं हो गए. 2 तो नहीं हो गए. ऊपर देखते रहें बगैर झपके. वी हैव टू चेक फॉर फैटिगेबिलिटी फॉर 30 सेकेंड्स. नीचे देखें. Look for lid lag when the patient looks downward from up gaze. In congenital ptosis, the ptotic lid will lag behind. नीचे देखें भाई. इसको देखें, मेरी उंगली को देखें. 3 को 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 देखते रहिए. 3 को देखते रहिए. आंखें खोलें. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू चेक फॉर बेल्स. बंद करें. बेल्स इज पुअर ऑन द राइट साइड. नाउ आई एम गोइंग टू चेक फॉर मार्कस गन. आप अपने दांतों को और जबड़े को ऐसे हिलाएं जैसे आप खाना चबाते हैं. जोर तेज तेज करें. दाएं से बाएं तरफ हिलाएं. मार्कस गन इज नेगेटिव. आई एम गोइंग टू चेक फॉर इंक्रीज्ड innervation by manually elevating the ptotic lid and looking for the drooping of the contralateral lid. There is no drooping of the contralateral lid. That is all of the ptotic examination that you have done. Now your examiner, someone that you are doing on can ask you that what more do you want to look for in this patient. So the first thing that I want to look for is his vision and his corrected visual acuity, and do retinoscopy of the patient for anisometropia and astigmatism which coexists with congenital ptosis. Then I would like to examine the patient on slit lamp and stain the cornea to look for any signs of exposure keratopathy. I would also like to check the patient's tear film, because if the tear film is deficient and you operate the patient will have post-op dry eyes. Apart from that, if you find any finding of Horner syndrome like anisocoria or heterochromia, then you have to go for the pharmacological testing of the Horner syndrome. And if you find to be fatigability is positive or there is Coogan twitch, then you have to go for the eye-spec test and the tensilon test. The examiner may ask you that what is the significance of fundoscopy in this patient. So the significance of fundoscopy is that you have to look for pigmentary retinopathy in this patient, because ptosis with pigmentary retinopathy coexist in the Kearns-Sayre syndrome and chronic progressive external ophthalmoplegia. Also, if the patient is old, then you have to look for diabetic and hypertensive retinopathy, as those patients can also present with ptosis. Thank you.